Guys, please listen.
The United States has imposed new sanctions on individuals who are connected with Nigeria's armed group Boko Haram. The Treasury Department announced 6 Nigerian nationals who were found guilty of setting up a Boko Haram cell in the United Arab Emirates to raise funds for fighters in Nigeria.
Guys, US government have finally released 6 names of Nigerians aiding Boko Haram here in Nigeria. Their names have finally been released by US government to Nigerian government. US government keep giving Nigerian government the data, the names of the people causing this atrocity here in Nigeria, all alive innocent people here in Nigeria. But the surprising thing, since US government released these names, do you know that Nigerian government have not acted? They have not even released statement concerning this issue. All of them are quiet. US government keep giving these guys the data, their names have been released. Just watch this video right now. You will hear their names. Those people responsible for these atrocities happening here in Nigeria, and many of them have been sentenced to death, to prison for life by US government. Some of them 10 years imprisonment happening. Just listening to this video right now, you will hear their names, the atrocities these guys have been committing here in Nigeria, and our government are quiet. They are not saying anything. They are even recruiting these Boko Haram's help, sending them to hospitals, treating them so well, recruiting them into the army, Nigerian army. This is what Nigerian government is doing. Just listening to their names. Watch this video first.
Act. Now, what comes to your mind having seen that this terror group, especially those who are behind the financing of these activities, have not only been convicted, they've also been identified. Their faces has been unmasked, and of course their names have been published. What comes to your mind when you hear such?
Yeah, thank you so much. Pleasure being here. Um, you know, when it comes to security issues, it worries me too that in the past few days, weeks, when their names had been mentioned, like you read, it's no longer a huge talk. It's no longer hidden. Their name has been mentioned. Individuals have been pointed. You know, and till now, we've not had any word from the government. Government are not spoken. You know, releasing a communique or releasing a press release on this very issue, because it's at the front burner, and the issues at the front burner should be tackled the way they come. Okay, and you know, thank God for the courage of the government in the U.S., who eventually tells you that, look, in your country, we have few names, individuals who cause chaos in this environment, you know. And, you know, at a point in time, I think the government wanted to take up an action against few individuals not printed then. Their names were not known. We were not told, these facilitators, their names were not mentioned anywhere. But now the name had been come up. The name had been mentioned. Individuals have been identified. Because when it comes to linking these individuals to this terrorist group, they are not the only people. They are not. We have other sub-individuals who play a huge role to carrying out this nefarious act. I think government should sit up, come up with this courage to go after the people, because there's a lead already. There's a lead, and this lead should not be allowed to be swept under the carpet. But we are not new to all this.
Okay, now in your statement you said it's very worrisome, you know, considering the fact that up until this time, we've never heard any statement, any press statement from any quarters of government, in support of this giant stride by the United States. And, for better want of word, it's such an embarrassment and a shame for Nigeria not to have made any statement. Now, look at the fact that these individuals have been unmasked, and of course the stringent sanctions that have been placed on them. Some have been given life imprisonment,
Guys,
and of course,
to make this video short for you guys, these are the names mentioned. This video is so long, it's almost 30 minutes video, so I don't want you to waste that much time watching this video. These are the names, as you can see, the news plus Obama, Joe Biden, and some politicians. These names right now just ordinary Nigerians, but there are some politicians that US government said they will release very soon. Also, big politicians in Nigeria, they are going to release their names plus this one. This one are just their messengers. Now the question is, why is Nigerian government quiet since US government released the names? What are they still waiting for? They just made the road easy for Nigerian government to tackle these insecurities going on in Nigeria. But since these people are among, they know what they are doing. They are among. They are not talking, they are not reacting. They're even recruiting Boko Haram into the army. You see what is going on right now? You see what is going on? Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook and on TikTok for more updates, African news like this. Shalom. More news are still coming.